1 week ago I made a video about the Buzzwole deck. Is this deck still the GOAT? Yes it is. Shut up. I went 8-2 with this deck in the OCD Tournament, which if you know is the biggest Pokemon Pocket tournament that happens weekly. And it's not like I farmed something, right? It's not like our opponent had the same kind of decks. I've beaten every kind of deck with this 8-2 guys. I finished 12th position I guess. And I lost the match against the Silvally Charizard deck, which is just... that guy went so lucky. He had like rare candy, lily and everything, but I'm not going to rant about it. That guy also won the tournament. GG's. I would not recommend you that deck though. That's not a very consistent deck, the Silvally Charizard deck. Now again, if you value consistency, if you count it, there are 15 Buzzwole decks in the top 50, which is a lot. And I qualify a lot, although I don't win any tournaments because I always get bamboozled by some random ass deck at the end. This deck is the most consistent one, alright. Now let's look at our first matchup. It was against the Silvally Aura deck with an Oricorio. I think it's a very solid deck. I would highly recommend you to use that deck as well. That's a very well balanced deck. Now we lost the first game. Like right now I have the game plan how to defeat that deck consistently, but back then I was kind of cooked. Yeah, that deck is pretty good. Now I'm going to tell you how to beat this deck as well. Remember, we have two Cyrus. The first method is snipe the Pokemons that is not an Oricorio, so you can snipe them with the Pheromosa and then you can just Cyrus them. Remember, you have two Cyrus, so you can Cyrus both of them. And even if the Oricorio is still there, remember you have Celesteela. Yes, look how we do it here. We retreat the Buzzwole, get the 2 energy in the discard pile, and then give the energy to the Celesteela. We did not use Celesteela to retreat there. We hard retreated. So the 2 energy to the discard pile, and then we used Luzamin to get the 2 energy on the Celesteela. And now it's a 50-50, but if you try it 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 times, it will hit, right? You have 2 Celesteela as well. And our next matchup was with the Solgaleo deck, which is a decent deck, but it has its weakness as well. Remember, we have 2 Cyrus, so the Synotic is going to get hit, and then we will Cyrus the Synotic to get the 1 point. And then the Solgaleo is not going to one-tap the Buzzwole, so you will get 2 hits on the Solgaleo. And our third matchup was against the Dark-Eyes Giratina deck, which you already can guess. It's super weak against our deck. You can always Cyrus the Giratina, you can kill the Dark-Eye with the fucking Kartana. It's just ZZ's, right? It's like a 90% win rate if you ask me. And now the mirror match. If you'll notice, their deck isn't similar to us. They have used Rocky Helmet and stuff. But I think our deck is still good against mirror matches because the possibility of drawing a Cyrus quick is better in our deck, and we also have Erika. Point being, just focus on knocking the Buzzwole and it should be a breach. And the next match was against, what do you call it, an Avengers deck. It's a pretty weak deck right now, right? I'm sure very few people use it. They had no Sabrina or Cyrus or Mars. They had no heals, so I was just switching and having fun with it. It shouldn't be a big issue. There was like 0 restriction on us. And then the Guzzlord deck. I think Guzzlord being weak against grass types is a huge W for us. You can snipe it with the Pheromosa, and again, I cannot stress enough, we are playing the snipe version of this deck. Make good use of the Cyrus. We can get the 1 point without using Buzzwole, maybe from a Nihilego or a Naganadel. So yeah, just 1 or 2 snipe hits and it should be an easy game, because again Guzzlord is not going to untap the Buzzwole. And we have Guzma to deal with the Bards. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I've already talked about the other decks. If you want it summed up, just remove the bigger threat, whether it's a Blacephalon or a Charmander or a Rampardos. Utilize the 2 Cyrus to remove the bigger threat, and it should be a little more easier. And yeah, no wacky outro this time. No wacky outro. Yeah.